It is the type of crime that normally makes you a pariah, a mother about to be sentenced for the murder of her daughter. But in this case, Donella Knox had plenty of people to support her. They didn't believe this was a murder, but a mercy killing.
Why neighbors were stunned to learn 52-year-old Mark Shim is charged with murdering his wife Monica. Investigators say their 20-year-old son came home to the gruesome scene Wednesday night.
The husband had actually killed his wife by placing a bag over her head and asphyxiating her in her sleep.
In 1993, he ended the life of his severely disabled daughter, Tracy. He decided to kill his daughter by carbon monoxide poisoning in his truck.
A city southwest of Tokyo is reeling after what may be one of the worst acts of mass murder perpetuated by a single person in post-war Japan. Residents of a disabled facility in Sagamihara, Japan, were attacked early Tuesday by a man wielding a knife.
We begin with breaking news at this noon. A mother found guilty of killing her 8-year-old autistic son.
A jury just convicted socialite Gigi Jordan of manslaughter. They did not find her guilty of the top count of murder.
Both born with a rare genetic disorder that has seen them go from healthy babies to helpless adults.
Annette Corriveau wants to end her children's lives.
In June, police found Alex dead at home. His mother and caretaker barely alive after they allegedly overdosed him on medicine, stabbed him in the heart, and attempted suicide. Nonverbal and severely autistic, Alex was coping at home in a Chicago suburb until last year when he developed uncontrollable fits of violence that sent him to the ER.
The boy's cause of death was severe malnourishment and ruled a homicide. The boy was blind with cerebral palsy and bedridden for most of his life.
The jury found John Wise guilty of aggravated murder, and felonious assault. The defense unsuccessfully argued that this was a case where mercy meets justice and Wise should be found not guilty by reason of insanity. John had testified that he lost it, snapped when he saw a tear rolling down her face in the ICU at Akron General. She had suffered an aneurysm a week earlier.
The attacker was a 26-year-old former employee whose stabbing spree began at around 2:30 a.m. After killing as many as 19 people and wounding 45 others, the man went to the police station and turned himself in.
They were tested, and the end result was that they were both mildly retarded. I just don't believe that they would want to stay alive the way they are.
She admits she gave him the fatal cocktail of pills inside a plush suite in a luxury Manhattan hotel. Jordan, a multimillionaire, had traveled the world spending a fortune looking for ways to try and cure Jude. Prosecutors alleged Jordan could not fix her son's autism, so she killed him.
It didn't take long at all, about 5 or 10 minutes. You could really tell when you picked up her body, she was at peace.
Alex was left in 4-point restraints in the ER for 12 days, sometimes writhing in pain.
He would kick, thrash, fight.
There's not even a photo of Cameron Hoopengarner, who weighed only 15 pounds when he died at an Indiana hospital following cardiac arrest.
Place both hands over her mouth and nose to prevent her from breathing. Then you held your hands there until breathing ceased.
John left the hospital, went to his home in Massillon, got a gun, returned, and shot her in the head. Prosecutors say he was selfish, didn't want to care for his ailing wife, and knew right from wrong.
Authorities have yet to confirm the motive for the killing, but the suspect has reportedly told police it would be better if disabled people disappeared.
Her lawyers argued at the time of the killing she was in the throes of an extreme emotional disturbance, fearing her own life was in danger, and that her son would have an unbearable and tormented life without her.
Every door closed. She had nowhere to go. She had nowhere to take her son. There's no help for him.
His death didn't need to be. It was because there wasn't anything in place for him.
Police say Shim continued his confession by saying his wife was terminally ill, and after failed attempts of taking her own life, she asked for his help.
Ruby also suffered a myriad of health problems. Donella believed her daughter was also in severe physical pain.
That might be the reason, I don't know. But as far as being, violent or anything like that, no. He's a nice guy.
Were it not for modern-day science, the law of nature would not see their survival.
I was just doing something that had to be done. It was the right thing to do.
He loved and cared for Ruby constantly, diligently, unselfishly, and unconditionally.
I think if they were able to, they wouldn't want to live like this. I certainly wouldn't. I don't know anybody who would. This is no life for anyone.
In going through this exercise, I've become very sure of one thing. To sentence you to life imprisonment for Ruby's murder would clearly be inappropriate.
The need to bear ill health, to face and accept physical disability and live with it.
If God had wanted them to live past adulthood,
by others,
then the tubes wouldn't have been needed.
I continually say I'm right, I was right, and what I did was right.
This was truly a mercy killing.